of wearing yellow clothes. And it likes to wear red clothes. Oh.
There it is. Really turn the camera on, but there's the... Okay, so it is bright and early. It is 6:56. When all normal people would be in their beds.
Except for the person driving that train.
Yes. He is not a normal person. Everyone who is up.
And that car, and that car, and that car.
Okay, so guys, where are we going? Where's our next stop on the Blank Canvas tour?
It's the end of the trip.
What? The Blank Canvas tour is over right now?
No,
we're going back home. Yes, it is true. We are going home. It's going to be a long drive today. It's like 12 hours or something. Which is why we're doing right early. We are going to do a reflection on Blank Canvas tour 2012. Well, I guess I'm going to start Christina. What is the most like unexpected thing through like the whole trip? Like what's like... I don't think I can say it on camera. You can't? If I turn off the camera, can you say it?
Hi, I'm vlogging myself. I think one of the unexpected things was that we were able to interview the guys from Climate Cal.
Oh.
That was just like that was really cool.
Yep. Having a long time with Randall.
Randall, what was your favorite meal?
What's your favorite all-time meal?
Oh, well, by far, the baby food carrot.
Bro, that was... What? That was sweet potato.
Oh, okay. I think my favorite meal was definitely at El Paso, worship pastors. Well, we went over and had a delicious, authentic Mexican dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really yummy.
I like the soups. Oh, that was so good.
The cow stomach soup.
Oh, did you even eat a spoonful of the
I
soup?
ate like a chunk of it, like with
I had
the
a whole
broth.
bowl.
Okay, it's only 8:47 a.m. and David is already falling asleep, supposedly. Good thing we have these Arron Essentials Energy Fizz that Jen gave us. So we're gonna hopefully wake him up again. Ah! Keep your hands on the steering wheel.
Christina, how many pairs of shoes did you buy? I found a whole bag.
I actually bought 5 pairs because I bought two pairs of flip-flops that were each $1 because my one flip-flops that I have is pretty much ruined and I always wear flip-flops at home. And I bought then 3 pairs of shoes that I've been looking for a while. Plus the $24.
Dude, I would buy that many shoes for that much. Nice.
There were a lot of shoes I didn't buy. There were a lot more shoes that I didn't buy than that I bought.
Yes.
Krista, what? Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
What was the most annoyed you were on the trip?
Ah! Oh gosh. When was the most annoying? No, this is really sad because I want to go out and do a lot of stuff. So sometimes that was kind of annoying to me when we couldn't, like they were all legit reasons. Like I just needed to realize we couldn't do everything, but I wanted to do everything and we can't always do that, and that's okay. And so that is probably one thing that really annoyed me, which I kind of got over that, I think, towards the end of the trip. Probably the other thing would be the kids, honestly. I mean, sometimes you just want to be like, hey, sorry. I love you guys. I'm so glad you came. I seriously, you guys are the cutest and the best, and I wouldn't want to trade you guys for anyone, but sometimes, you know, when you're crying or wanting food, having bad attitudes, and we're trying to do stuff, and it's just kind of, it's a little bit hard, but that's okay, because you're kids. That's expected. You guys did great though, seriously. You guys did really, really good, okay? So good job. My turn to ask a question. I'm going to ask David, what is the best trick for staying awake while you're driving long trips?
Pop.
Pop? Caffeine.
Of course, you have a huge mouthful of sunflower seeds while she asks the question.
I don't
Pop
know.
was the best.
Pop is the best drink.
From Love's.
From Love's.
Big Whopper cup.
I think we filled this thing like 10 times.
10
I
times?
don't know. I don't think it was that much.
Krista, what was the scaredest you were on the trip?
The scaredest? Oh man, I have to think about that. Okay, so probably the most scared I've been on the whole trip. I don't know if this is really scared or more just like grossed out, creeped out. But it was probably when we were in New York City and I was like loving the big city because I love big cities and it was awesome until we ran into some fuzzy little, well, they were more big creatures running around the park. They were rats and they are gross. I hate rats, mice, little fuzzy creatures, or anything that resembles a little fuzzy creature. I kind of got freaked out a little bit. I might have screamed or something. Christina, hello there. The question I have for you. Were you ever at a point where you're just like, oh my word, we're crazy. What are we doing? Let's go home and never do this again. Were you like ever at that point where you just like...
I don't think I was ever like, oh my word, let's just go home. Well, kind of a little bit. I think when I was like, what are we doing, was when we first got to the Jesus People place in Chicago, because it felt like really out of my element, I guess, a little bit at first. But after the first day or two, I didn't feel that way anymore.
But also leaving, like when we were leaving New York or in DC, I can't exactly remember. And we were like, we don't know what we're doing.
Oh, when we weren't sure what we were gonna do,
where we're going.
when we were having a hard time, yeah, figuring out the route or like waiting on people to get back to us for sure about some of the places or whatever. Yeah, it did get a little bit tiring. It was around that time, and it was like, let's just go home. But I wanted to get to LA. Got to see Arnold.
Oh yes. Yeah, we went all that way so we could see Arnold.
For 2 seconds.
Okay.
I was like, hey!
You look
It's like,
familiar.
hey!
Okay. Randall, what was the funniest thing that happened in your opinion? It's kind of, I don't really want to ask that one to you because you were the one that
stepped
did
on
most.
it. I'm just kidding.
That probably, yeah, I mean, I could see. If I wouldn't have been in pain, I would have been laughing at myself. Like, am I gonna have to like go to the emergency room to get this thing removed, or the thing's gonna stick in my feet and be embedded in my foot? Like, will I be able to walk ever again? Okay, it wasn't quite that much, but my mind does tend to exaggerate things pretty easily. So yeah, David was like, he was like busting out laughing, and me and Randall are like pulling out cactuses.
You're like, ah! And Randall was like, here, I'll help you. And he goes and he steps on one.
We could have made a cartoon or something out of that.
David, was that you that farted a couple miles back there?
Yeah. That's my question.
That wasn't.
That's your question.
That
I'll do it
was
again.
obviously
Was
out.
it you?
Oh, he said he wasn't.
My word, it was
I
terrible.
got this.
Randall, are you going to continue in your pole dancing career?
Well, if he is moving to LA, he might have to pay rent.
Oh man, I don't know who would pay to see that. No, it was fun while it lasted. But
Are your pole dancing days over?
they're pretty much over. They're
They will
done.
live on in infamy on YouTube.
Yeah, probably. That's disappointing.
That's good.
Are you gonna ever leave me in charge of carrying stuff on subway systems?
No, I don't think so anymore.
Never again?
Good move.
I only make the same mistake twice.
Fair enough. I can handle that.
Better question is, are you going to be a better subway rider from now on and not leave stuff on the subway?
Your turn.
Oh, sorry. Okay, fine.
So, Christina, are you and Kelly going to start a fashion blog?
Well, I don't think there's really a high demand for fashion blogs that include kids' toys as props. So, probably not. What was the favorite souvenir that you found?
My favorite souvenir?
Yeah.
I'm really bad at getting souvenirs. Probably, I didn't really get a lot of souvenirs for myself.
What was your favorite rock that we got?
My favorite rock? I don't know.
And you didn't actually get one from Colorado, huh?
Oh yeah, forgot again.
Okay, Randall, what is the weirdest thing you saw on the trip? Oh, well, I guess thinking about that, you couldn't say that. The second weirdest thing you saw on the trip.
Wait, what was the weirdest thing?
Off camera, perhaps I can say it.
Okay, say the second weirdest thing.
Probably underwear cowboy guy in New York City.
Oh yeah, or the baby. There was like guy that was dressed
the
like a
baby
baby.
was really strange, but underwear cowboy kind of weirded me out. I mean, he was definitely out of shape and gross looking.
Like, please put some clothes on, dude.
Question for David. How grateful are you for your GPS?
How much do you love your GPS?
How much do you just want to talk about how great it is?
It was a love-hate because it wasn't a real GPS. Therefore, it had some inaccuracies at times.
I do feel you might have a little bit of a inflated view of a real GPS.
And, well, a normal GPS wouldn't have had to connect to the internet to reroute.
Well, that's the main thing.
It was a lot more of a rigmarole. But other than that, we would have really been lost without a GPS.
Yeah, we definitely had to have something.
Christina, are you happy that there are no scorpions in Iowa?
Yes, I would have to say that I am. When we were staying in Phoenix, Rhonda told us that there were scorpions that would randomly appear in their house. And so I was a little bit nervous about that while we were there. And we ended up not actually seeing any in their house. She had seen one just before we got there, but we didn't actually see any while we were there. We did see one when we were on the mountain, however.
Was it a scorpion or just a big cockroach?
No, it was definitely a scorpion. They don't look anything alike. Enough to
You
not see
actually
it.
saw a scorpion?
Dude,
I missed
when? Jumped up away from it. On the mountain.
Oh, on the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Randall like screamed scorpion, and I was just like, I was holding Maverick, and I just like jumped up. It was like, ah! David, what was the coolest blank? Too bad. Answer anyways. What was the coolest blank canvas picture you took, or where were the coolest blank canvas pictures that you took?
I think the coolest ones were the ones we couldn't take because we couldn't stop.
I can't remember any. It's all such a blur. I took some in DC that might be pretty cool. There's a couple that I took at the rocks on the way to Phoenix, which were pretty cool also. My favorite picture was the one that I took with the phone on the rocks.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was a good one.
That was out the window while driving, right?
Yep.
What are you going to get at the coffee shop in 15 minutes?
Me? What am I gonna get at the coffee shop in 15 minutes? I didn't know we were going to the coffee shop. But
I thought we were gonna be like this, like how we started it, kind of.
oh, hey, we're almost home. I have mixed feelings about this, but I'm excited though.
Krista, what was the most interesting thing that happened in the van?
This is bad because I have a bad memory, and so I can't always remember. I was constantly climbing like back there to set up DVD players and to plug stuff in and to find lost stuff, and I was like always climbing over seats and stuff, trying to get them happy. One time I was like leaning over the back seat to plug in the DVD player into the, what's it called? And I was kind of like over it, and David also like stopped, and I kind of like flew, like I fell into the trunk. That was interesting. The thing that was really cool is that these kiddos were very creative and made a tent in the back several times, which I don't think David enjoyed too much because he can't see out the back window when they make tents, but it was kind of fun.
Guess what? I have a
What?
question for Krista.
Okay, what's your question?
What is your favorite house that we went to?
My favorite house?
The
The house we stayed in Pennsylvania was nice because we got it to ourselves and it was nice to kind of just get away or whatever for a little bit. And it like had all different rooms and beds and everything, so we all had a bed. Or I guess Randall had a futon. Okay, I have a question for Maybe. Maybe, what is the best way to not get bored while you are traveling? How do you entertain yourself? What's the best thing to do?
Make something that you like and you would play with it. Like you could make a flower, or you could just make like a whole world, like trees and corn, like there is outside.
Like you mean like coloring?
Yeah, like coloring.
Okay, go ahead.
Evan, what is the prettiest thing you saw on the trip?
Did you like seeing mountains or the beach or the desert or the city? What was the prettiest thing?
Wait, there's a beach.
There's a beach? Oh, there's a beach. Just kidding. I will add on to what Maybe was saying that who thought of bringing the pipe cleaners along?
I think I threw them in at the last minute.
Christina is a genius because not only are they very good for entertainment because Maybe came up with all kinds of creations with them, but also they are very good to fix things. Fixed headphones, and we set up a GPS stand thingy, majobber, or something with it. We attached the GPS to the mirror. We used it to hold in the plug things for our batteries. Actually, most of that was David's handiwork. Actually, pretty much all of it. Although I fixed Maverick's headphones sometimes. Anyways, so if you're going on a long trip, bring pipe cleaners. What would you tell somebody who's going on a long trip, like us?
I would say bring a lot of toys.
Bring along your toys? Okay, what would you say?
10.
Huh?
Say it again. Say it loud.
Say it really loud. So
10 and
ask away.
Okay, my question is for Randall. What have you been looking forward to most coming home?
Going away again? Yeah, probably.
You know, what have you been looking forward to the most in coming back? Whoa.
I think
Maybe
just having time to do some of the stuff that we need to do here.
That's my grandpa.
I don't think that's your grandpa's.
No, his is red, not green.
Right.
My grandpa's
Just like
red.
continuing with the journey,
My
I guess.
grandpa's red.
We needed to go through the summer.
Oh, don't die.
We'd like to
Go
continue
kill us.
and not
We're so
die.
close to home. Hey, phone
We
call.
needed to
Phone call.
Hello?
have this experience this summer,
Hey.
and it moved us forward further in our vision. Now I'm ready to
Right on time.
continue on the next steps. So I think,
Yeah.
I mean, we had to come back to be able to move forward. So
I will add on to that. I'm very excited to see where this will go from here because it's definitely not over yet. So
I wish that Rhonda was here.
I know, that's like Rhonda, that's like the first thing Maverick said when he got here. Is Rhonda here? We made good time today. In how many hours?
Well, 10-hour
Approximately 11.
This soothes me.
Yumminess.
I'm gonna get home
It's
and
been way
be
too
like,
long.
I'm so soothed.
I'm just gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna
Dude,
sleep.
I gotta go to
I'm
work.
gonna sleep a lot.
I didn't know what to do. Where to see? Who'd you talk to? Yeah, that's
I got that on
I'm not like, Mom.
This is the closing ceremony for the Blank Canvas Tour.
2012.
2012.
Summer.
Yeah.
As a closing ceremony, we're going to do a toast.
Okay. This is all so professional.
Here's to many more Blank Canvas tours. And
Adventures. How about adventures?
Blank Canvas Adventures.
Yeah, let's just put adventures in there for now.
Blank Canvas Adventures. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers with no beers.